The 2025 Mazda CX-30 remains a standout in the subcompact crossover segment, blending premium styling, engaging driving dynamics, and everyday usability. But for many potential buyers, especially those prioritizing practicality, the key question is this: how fuel efficient is the CX-30 in the real world? While EPA numbers offer a baseline, actual owner experiences often tell a more realistic story, especially when it comes to a vehicle that promises both performance and versatility. The 2025 CX-30 is available with two engine options, both paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission and standard all-wheel drive. The base engine is a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter Skyactiv G inline-4, producing around 191 horsepower. It's tuned for efficiency without feeling sluggish and is widely considered a sweet spot for most drivers. For those craving more punch, Mazda offers a turbocharged version of the same engine, generating up to 250 horsepower and 310 lb-ft of torque when using premium fuel. This version is aimed at enthusiasts who want a sportier feel in a compact package, but naturally it comes with some compromise in terms of fuel economy. According to the EPA, the 2025 CX-30 with the naturally aspirated engine delivers around 26 miles per gallon in the city, 33 miles per gallon on the highway, and 29 miles per gallon combined. The turbocharged version is slightly thirstier, rated at 22 miles per gallon city, 30 miles per gallon highway, and 26 miles per gallon combined. But real-world results paint a slightly different, and arguably more helpful, picture. Drivers of the naturally aspirated CX-30 commonly report city mileage in the 23 to 25 miles per gallon range, depending on traffic patterns and driving style. On the highway, especially when cruising at moderate speeds, 65 to 75 miles per hour, it's not unusual to see 31 to 34 miles per gallon, sometimes even higher in flat terrain or eco-driving conditions. The turbo version, while quick and smooth, generally delivers between 20 to 22 miles per gallon in city driving, and about 28 to 31 miles per gallon on the highway, depending on terrain and how heavy your right foot is. One reason the CX-30 performs relatively well in real-world MPG tests, despite its older 6-speed automatic and standard AWD system, lies in Mazda's thoughtful engineering. The Skyactiv engine platform is tuned for lean combustion efficiency, and the AWD system is capable of disconnecting the rear wheels when not needed to minimize drag. Moreover, the vehicle's relatively low curb weight, for an AWD crossover, and aerodynamic design help offset what could be a disadvantage when compared to CVT-equipped or hybrid rivals. That said, the 6-speed automatic, while smooth and responsive, is not as efficient as newer 8 or 10-speed gearboxes used by some competitors, nor as fuel-optimized as a hybrid powertrain. When compared to other vehicles in its segment, the CX-30 holds its own. The Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid unsurprisingly leads in fuel economy, regularly hitting real-world averages of 31 to 33 miles per gallon. The Subaru Crosstrek, a direct rival in both form and function, typically returns 29 to 31 miles per gallon depending on engine and trim. Meanwhile, the Hyundai Kona and Honda HR-V tend to deliver results very similar to the base CX-30, hovering around 27 to 30 miles per gallon combined. So, while the Mazda may not win the efficiency crown, it's hardly a gas guzzler, especially considering the added horsepower and standard AWD that many of its rivals only offer optionally or not at all. Perhaps most importantly, feedback from real owners consistently paints a positive picture. Many report that the CX-30 often exceeds expectations, particularly on long road trips where highway efficiency shines. Comments from forums and review sites highlight the balance between performance and fuel use. One driver noted, "I average around 30 MPG on the highway with cruise control at 70. Around town it drops a bit, but it's still better than I expected." Another turbo model owner remarked, "I knew I'd lose a few MPG with the turbo, but it's still efficient enough, and the extra power makes it worth it." This sentiment is common among CX-30 buyers. It may not be the most fuel-efficient car in its class, but it feels like a fair trade for the driving experience it offers. In conclusion, The 2025 Mazda CX-30 offers commendable fuel economy in the real world, especially for a non-hybrid, all-wheel drive vehicle that delivers above-average performance. The naturally aspirated engine balances power and efficiency nicely, while the turbocharged variant gives drivers more excitement without a dramatic penalty at the pump. While it might not appeal to hypermilers or those chasing hybrid-level MPG, for most drivers, the CX-30 provides a sweet spot between driving pleasure, real-world usability, and respectable fuel economy. It's an SUV that doesn't feel like a compromise, and for many, that's more important than a few extra miles per gallon.